You don't need to respond to everything. If it's low hanging fruit or just somebody giving their opinion about you and you know them for real, maybe you could text them or you could just not respond to everything. Everything is not that deep. Reality check. Reality check, and this one is for Drake. I guess Drake just can't stop, won't stop with the beef. Like, he is not vegan because he eats a lot of beef all the time. Okay, so right now Drake is currently into it with T-Pain, and it's because T-Pain did an interview and he was basically saying that Drake just does not know when to quit. Like, they were talking back in the day, and Drake told him that, oh, I'm not gonna be one of these artists that just doesn't know when to stop. When I'm ready to stop, I'm gonna know how to bow out gracefully. But currently, like, everything that's going on with him is showing that he does not know how to quit gracefully, and he's so like extremely competitive that I feel like stopping hasn't been an option for him for a while. Even after squabbling up and getting put down, he's still back up again and he's ready to do it again. And I feel like maybe like dealing with T-Pain, or nowadays the now T-Pain, a lot of artists don't have as much respect for him because he's not popping the way he used to be, but he did what he was supposed to do. We know that the music industry is a heinous industry that can and will take advantage of you and your ideas and everything. T-Pain's mindset was on getting rich and having fun with his family, not on just totally being a star of the world for the rest of his life. And Drake, when are you going to grow up? Like, do you want a family? And I guess he has children. So in a way, that's him having a fam. I don't know. What kind of guy do you want to be? What you say? Right. He has a family, but it's like no at home stability, and he doesn't kind of even want to do that. The only stability that he's ready and willing to provide is stability in him constantly coming up and making new songs and new hits and getting on people's songs that's already popping. Now, with that being said, after this comes out, Champagne Poppy responded to him saying this. I'm going to read it. It says, this guy always had resentment for me. You can hear it every time he speaks on my name. First of all, I don't know. Maybe somebody in Drake's team needs to tell him, like, you don't need to respond to everything. If it's low hanging fruit or just somebody giving their opinion about you and you know them for real, maybe you could text them or you could just not respond to everything. Everything is not that deep. And I feel like at this big age, Drake refuses to kind of let anything slide, which is annoying. So he responded saying that, but after that, I haven't heard anything else from T-Pain. I don't even think T-Pain was trying to hurt him or say anything crazy. I think even with listening to the way he was speaking in the interview, he was trying to be delicate and say like, man, he told me this is what he told me. But Drake is the type of person that just will not stop. And I think he even kind of hinted on or kind of mentioned, even after being canceled, or that's why he's being put out of the community. I think that was the tough part, now that I think about it. Because it's like nobody, including especially Drake, who is half black, does not want to hear about being canceled or put out of the black community, because being a person that's only half black for his whole entire life, and even currently he has to fight for his blackness to be something that people realize or understand when they're listening to him or when they look at him. But I think that was probably the fighting words that he said. But he responded, Drake, stop responding to everything. But now that the gloves are off, I was so happy to see Chris Brown stepping into the ring to try to back his friend up, saying basically that T-Pain, I'm talking about T-Pain. T-Pain is one of the GOATs of our generation, which is true. Chris Brown is around my age. That's when we was coming out. T-Pain had the hits. Like, he was the man. Like, if you wanted a popping song, you went to T-Pain. If you wanted to be on a popping song, you asked them if you can hop on for the remix. And that was back in the day when the remix was a completely different song. They was turning them up for the remix. But he was basically saying that T-Pain is basically one of the GOATs, giving him his flowers. And a lot of people were taking that as being backhanded, because we know that Chris Brown and Drake do have a little A little spicy relationship. But we really haven't seen anything come out of it. All that's trying to come out of it, or all we're trying to do here, is say reality check. Reality check, Drake. Get over it. The abs look good. Somebody told me they thought they was sculpted. I don't know if they are or not, but I love a big man, like a big guy, like just big, and just let me not go on a. I'm spiraling. But Drake, you looking good, and check yourself, get your family back, and let go of the music, I guess. Back up gracefully. Get on the Millennium Tour. Till next time. Peace out. Reality check.